need to understand that ultimately women will always make the best decision for themselves. They'll always put themselves first. Yeah, but they'll be loyal to the guy who can provide and protect her infants or her offsprings. So you have to make sure, Wutsi, if you want to make it work long term with a woman, you can do that for her. But short term wise, I mean, hey, you can get anything. You don't really need a lot of resources to get a woman and keep her short term. But in the long run, it gets harder. So if you can get a conversation out of a girl, then you have a chance of being with her or getting her or yabo ukumazi kangcono. But the biggest thing is, and for yourself, the biggest thing to understand when you do this is to understand that no woman is out of your league. No woman is out of your league. It's like football. No player is bigger than the club, no matter who the player is. So understand that no player is out of your league short term. You can always get a player on loan. We as Musnawe Pauline can keep them on loan. But making the full transfer, it's a problem. Look at Barcelona with Marcus Rashford. It's like the performance was good, but they realized that long term wise it may not work for them. And then you look at Arsenal. They're taking Henkepi full transfer man by Mtata. So it's that thing with relationships and navigating relationships, man. You have to understand and know how to play and move a certain way and make the best decision and the best choice for yourself. But with all of this, you have to understand the consequences of your choices. You have to know the kind of person or the kind of player you've loaned, and always keep in mind that the player is loyal to their emotions. They'll always put themselves first. So don't take that personal. Expect the ups and the downs when you're getting to know a girl, when you're talking to a girl, when you're in a situationship with a girl. You have to expect those ups and downs, but don't let her take control of the relationship, especially ngemizwa yakhe, because bayakwazi ukumanipulate, guilt trip you because of the things you're doing. Next thing, she's in charge of the relationship. She decides what you guys do, what you don't do. Yabo uyakushenja manje, sekumele manje ube umjito munye. Yabo, like I said previous video, they know how to change and manipulate you and then leave you. So you have to make sure Uti, you stay true to yourself. Yabo, don't lose yourself when you're in a relationship with a girl. And the best way not to lose yourself is to have the discipline, like the sexual discipline. Because most guys, they get trapped by sex. Like the woman uses sex and she weaponizes sex to take control of the relationship. And most guys don't call that out early, or in fact they let that happen. That's why sometimes it's better not to overcommit yourself and always practice yabo ukuzibamba, yabo, not always letting sex take control. Every time I offer she sexy, yabo uyayithatha. Now it's like, nah brother, you have to control yourself, yabo. It's like uShaka said, umfazi ukwenza nteke kumele uqine uma uyindoda, yabo, ufocus, uyazi ukuthi ufuna ukwenzani ngempilo yakho, yabo, uzimisele nawe uthi wenze sure ukuthi indaba kuyiqondile mfethu. So yeah, remember that. Ukhumbule ukuthi abafazi, they are creatures of survival. Yabo, you'll never impress ichiri when you have nothing. Like I said, short term wakhona, yabo, maybe kumhlekisa wakho, maybe when we charm, when muhle ungamgcina short term wise, but long term she's always going to think of i-survival yakhe, i-survival yabantwana bakhe, ama-offspring wakhe. So that's why you have to stay focused and yabo lungisa imali zakho mfethu, ube nemali. Mawuyindoda kumele ube nemali mfethu emhlabeni lo. Mfethu lapha emhlabeni mfethu, when you're a man without money, it's not kind, it's not nice. The world only respects men with money, unfortunately. So you have to make sure that you get that bag, you fix your money. Yabo, get to a point where you pick and choose the women that you want, not get left over in a way, like not settle for umfazi mfethu or a person. Because we are now cheater. You know when you're attracted to a woman versus when you're not. Sometimes you meet a woman and you're like, she's a good woman, but you're not attracted to her. Yabo, like ayekho muhle enough for wena, akusi type yakho. Kodwa uyambona ukuthi umfazi ogreat. Sometimes uyasettlisha mfethu mawuthi hayi thi ngihlale naye. But if you actually went out there and made something of yourself, fixed, uzitholele imali, ube grand, you can actually pick and choose from a lot of women. Yabo, kodwa na ube umjito grand. Yabo, I know bazongitshela ama-relationships, ama-love language and whatnot, but it's like zonke lezi zinto bathini, quality time, physical touch, lezo zinto, they don't matter that much. They really don't matter that much. Yabo, because ultimately i-love language yomfazi imali mfethu. Her love language has always been and will always be money. And you need to accept that and respect that. That's the world we live in now.